Hello everyone, Prescott here, and welcome to another Fun Friday. I almost said the wrong title because my brain is all mush right now. This week's title is Super Hexagon. And I think I know this game, and I think playing right now is probably the worst idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Before I keep rambling on, this game was submitted by... was actually requested and actually was gifted to me by Jetpack Toad. So thank you for your gift of Super Hexagon and also requesting it. Anyway, so let's go ahead and move forward with Super Hexagon. Let's see, Hexagon, Hexagoner, Hexagonist, and then Super Mode. Super modes, why not? So I'm actually currently playing this with a controller. I believe you can also, it might be easier to use the keyboard. The nice thing about this game is that you actually do not need to like hard code in a controller. It actually is enabled by default. It's just a little sloppy to control. But you can also switch between keyboard and controller without having to turn off the controller or anything like that. So it's actually pretty well made in that regard. What it doesn't do well is full screen mode with 2 monitors. There was effectively an epileptic episode when I first started it while I was trying to switch it to windowed mode, which is in right now. So it might look, so on your end it might look a little pixelated. I do apologize, but this is basically the only way I can play this game. Excuses aside, let's go ahead and play. Alright, so move left and right to move around the hexagon. And I basically have to avoid walls. Right is right.
Game over.
Oh.
Begin.
Try again.
Excellent.
Hoop.
Game over.
Well,
Begin.
it might actually be easier for me to use...
Game over.
Wow. Maybe I'll actually try using the keyboard.
Begin.
Yeah, that movement feels a little more fluid.
Excellent. Game
Oh, jeez.
over. Begin.
This is getting one of those weird Fan Fridays, isn't it?
Game
Ah.
over. Begin.
You mean I'm not bad?
Game over.
I'm not bad at this game. I'm just a little under the radar when it comes to mental prowess today.
Excellent.
Oh,
Game over.
blah.
Begin.
Oh, and it's not easy at all, because you know
Game over.
we should
Begin.
just have a freaking techno seizure
Game over.
to make
Begin.
sure you can focus
Game
properly.
over.
The music's nice for all 3 seconds I get to hear of it.
Game over. Begin.
Literally, apparently I'm not meant to play this kind of game.
Game
Yeah.
over. Begin.
You know, this is like one of the only times I wish I had a touch-controlled monitor, so I could actually just
Game
point my
over.
finger on it and trace my finger around
Begin.
in the directions that I need to go. Also, I probably should have warned you guys that
Game over.
there was a chance of seizures while playing this or watching this. Whoa! Woo!
Game over.
New record! New personal best. Meanwhile, somebody on the other side of the world is like, it's probably, whatever, my best time is an hour.
Game over.
Are you human? Are you human, sir? You played this for an hour and didn't die?
Game over. Begin.
There's right and left. My brain can't comprehend clockwise and counterclockwise in terms of
Game
controls.
over. Begin.
Even if I'm not like tired as all hell, my brain cannot comprehend
Game over. Begin.
controls in clockwise and counterclockwise. So this is
Game over.
probably not
Begin.
the best game for me. But hey, I'll try any game at least once. Hop, hop.
Game over. Begin.
My brain don't work. My brain don't want to work. Oh.
Excellent.
Oh!
Game over.
It moved! It moved on me!
Game
Ah,
over.
blah.
Begin.
It played a dirty trick on me.
Game over. Begin.
What's the worst part is I should be mentally awake for the most part because I've had my morning caffeine.
Game
I'm not
over.
mentally
Begin.
awake because of what time I was jostled out of bed this morning. Okay, go through.
Game
Ah, you son of a bitch. The music's nice. Then again, I am one for like dance tunes. Oh, hey, hey, how's that trip? How's that trip
Game
going?
over.
Next level, 20 seconds? What? This is like, this is like Super Crate Box. You don't really influence how well you do. You just do a little bit better each time.
Begin.
Followed by the next 13 times being
Game over.
incredibly infuriating. I am liking this music a lot, though. I have to see about getting the sound...
Game over.
Wrong way. The soundtrack for this. I can definitely feel my
Game
brain
over. Begin.
struggling to keep cognitive thought.
Game over. Begin.
Making commentary and playing this game at the same time. Not exactly the best of ideas.
Game
Yeah,
over.
Viv.
Begin.
I was starting to get into the zone. And then something snapped in my brain. It's like, wow, hey, you're doing good. Oh,
Game
wait.
over.
Time to insert my own cognitive function into this. Arrgh. Up.
Game over. Begin.
Nope.
Game over.
No, that did it again. I decided, hey, you're doing pretty good. Time to insert thought into this process.
Begin.
Anyway, I'll play this for
Begin.
about 10 minutes if I don't get much further. If I don't get much further than I am right now, I'll just stick to 10 minutes because watch me play the same watch me play the same 10 seconds over and over again.
Begin.
It's probably extremely boring.
Game over. Begin.
Also, hearing game over constantly is probably wearing on you.
Game over. Begin.
Where did you learn to fly? Where did you learn to fly? Oh god. Well, I've found my kryptonite apparently.
Game over. Begin.
I have officially found my kryptonite. It is Super Hexagon. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Alright. Alright.
Game
Nope.
over. Begin.
Again, one of those...
Game
Dang
over.
it. One of those few times that I wish I had like a touch monitor so I could just wiggle my finger around and move where I want to be.
Game over. Begin.
And this is designed in such a way where you're just supposed to like be like, oh yeah, I got this, no problem.
Game over.
I had 2 outs there and I missed both of them. By a large
Game over. Begin.
by a large margin I missed it. Yep, yep.
Line.
Oh hey! You like to navigate mazes, don't you?
Game over. Begin.
Brain muscles. Now's the time to work, please.
Game
Nope.
over. Begin.
Can I get the soundtrack to this game? This music is amazing. Reminds me of like VVV actually. Yeah, a lot of the music in this reminds me of
Game over. Begin.
VVV. It's 6 V's.
Game
The name's
over.
V. VVV. Or I guess Viridian.
Game over. Begin.
Sorry, now playing this game now my mind's gotten off tangent and I've started talking about
Game
other amazing
over.
indie games and my
Begin.
brain doesn't want to function on the level of what this
Game over.
my brain doesn't want to function on the level of this game at the moment. Think about 5 more tries maybe and I'll call it quits.
Game over. Begin.
Which with my brain span that might not be very long.
Game over. Begin.
Ever want to get yourself you want to play a drinking game that'll get yourself killed? Every time I lose, take a shot.
Line.
Na, na,
Game
na.
over. Begin.
please don't play that drinking game. I don't want
Game
to.
over.
I don't want to see you gone before the end of the night, or before the end of this video, I should say.
Game over. Begin.
Anyway. Well, I guess while I struggle here, I guess I'll try and do my outro. And I do apologize for the extremely short video, but there's not much more meat I know, from what I've seen, there's not much more meat to this game than what you're seeing me play right now. So, everyone, I do want to thank you for watching this week's Fan Friday. Remember, if you have a game of your own that you wish to... If you have a game of your own that you wish for me to play, or suggest for me to play, all you gotta do is make the suggestion down in the comment box down below. I take all suggestions on a first come, first serve basis. So, if you suggest a game, you know, I've still got some games lined up, but if you suggest a game and I don't do it immediately next week, it's because somebody else suggested the title a while ago, and it's just finally getting around to their turn. Also, I do want to mention that if you are suggesting any original Xbox or Sony games, I probably will not be able to play them, simply on basis that I don't own a Sony anything, and my current Xbox does not allow me to play classic, or my Xbox 360 will not allow me to play Xbox classic games. Also, if you guys ever want to do another Q&A session like we did a week or so ago, or I guess now a couple weeks ago, you can leave a question down in the comment box, and I'll take those into consideration. Once we get enough questions, I'll do a Q&A session for Friday instead of playing a game that you guys have suggested to me. But excuse me. But I think we're pretty much done here. So yeah, let's go ahead and stop before I hurt my brain anymore. So I want to thank you all for watching, and join me next week when we play another user-suggested title. I'll see you then.